Okay, so I just finished replacing my fuel filters on my 2017 Dodge Ram. It's got the Cummins in it. These were the filters that I ordered off of Amazon for $24.99, and I'm pleasantly surprised that they are, as you can see, Mopar. I wanted to mention a couple little tricks that helped me. It's the first time that I've replaced these fuel filters on this truck, and if you look down in there, that little black housing there, that's where your fuel filter sits. As you can see on top, there's an 1.1 inch fitting on top, so it's very tight. So what helped me was this giant 1/2 inch breaker bar, an extension with an 1.1 inch socket on it, and I was able to get all the way down to that thing with the breaker bar and the extension and get enough torque on it to get it off. It was very tight. The other thing that helped me out a lot with the mess was this funnel and this black piece of pipe that you see. It's actually some stuff I had laying around. It's a sprinkler. It's like a 1/2 inch sprinkler hose that you would use for like your sprinkler mains. So what I did with it, let me climb underneath the truck and I'll show you. Okay. So, if you see that little yellow looking hose, that's where the fuel drains out. When you unscrew the little yellow cap, that's got a Phillips head on it, or you can do it by hand if you like. But I was able, one second, let me get my hose. What I was able to do was get this hose, and it fit just perfect over that plastic line, that plastic hose coming off the drain. See, I just barely kind of pushed it on there a little bit, as you can see, and that was great. I ended up draining it all the way down here into a fuel can. Let me get out here. You have to actually get a better view of what I'm looking at. So up under the truck, where'd she go? There she is, right there. Sorry guys, I'm rolling around underneath my truck. So, there's that sprinkler line that I mashed on there. And I got it sticking all the way down out here. And what I did was I had it into a empty gas can. So I was able to use that fuel back into the new one. What also helped with that was I had this funnel picked up at Harbor Freight, and then this hose, beginning of the video, was stuck on it like that there, and I was able to, once I had the filter out, I was able to stick this end down in there and fill that housing back up with the fuel that came out of it. Those are just a couple little tips, little tricks that I learned first time replacing these fuel filters. The rear one up underneath, I'm sure you've seen several other videos already if you've been looking into it. You have to remove the clip. Let's see, where's she at? There she is. So you got to remove that blue wire. Well, there's a clip that it plugs into, if you can see it right there. And that just squeezes and you pull it out. It comes out pretty easy. this filter was on there really tight. I had to get a filter wrench. One that I used for that filter was I had this old filter wrench laying around. It's a strap style wrench. It fit on there pretty good. It's got a 2 on it. I'm not really sure what that stands for exactly, but this one fit perfect. It was pretty easy. Just had to get it loosened up, take it off. Prior to doing that, if you watch other people's videos, there's a little drain at the bottom that you got to unscrew. It lets the fuel out, and then you can drop that filter. And this one here is the one that is on the back, the one I'm referring to. The bottom here is what I'm talking about. It has a little fitting that you unscrew. It drains the fuel out. But yeah, successful first try. Hope these couple little tricks work for you guys. Let me know.